Today you're going to start your sketch that will eventually become a Navajo inspired sand painting. And I have this handout that will be at every table. Every single person will have one to look at, and it lists just a few of the gods that the Navajo had. They had a lot more than that. These are just some simple ones with a few pictures that are or could be examples of those based on the description. Remember, the point of a sand painting is to pray. They're praying for something that they're in need of. So you have to have a focus for your picture. It has to be one main idea. You're not going to draw 50 different symbols on here because that's too complicated. It's always one main idea. So when you look at any of these sand paintings, there's always some central focus in the picture, one main idea that they're going for on any of those images. So you can borrow some of these shapes, borrow some of these ideas, or come up with your own. Just remember that Native American art used a lot of geometric shapes and very straight lines. So diagonal, vertical, horizontal. You don't see a lot of curvy wiggly ones unless there's a plant involved. Like on the corn here, you see some curvy lines. Or on the wheat on the other side, there's some curvy lines. That's about it for the lines. So on your piece of paper, you figure out which way you want it to go for your sketch, and make sure that you're using those geometric shapes. If you're going to draw one of their gods, normally they are represented with horns in a lot of cases, so you'd put horns on it. If there's no horns, it could be they're praying for a warrior, for a battle to go well. So try it out. So I have a design that's very geometric. They normally did not have noses on their people, so eyes tended to be rectangles lined for the mouth, and this one would be one that's representing Father Sky and Mother Earth, because we have things from the sky, things from the earth on the other side. And I added a few decorations in the corner, and the designs always had symmetry or asymmetry. They were either exactly the same on the left as they are on the right, just flipped over, or sometimes a few details were changed, but they had the same amount of stuff. Like here, I have an equal amount of decorations on both sides, but are they the exact same decorations? No, that means this has asymmetry in it. Next step, once the design is sketched out, is you have to transfer it onto cardboard. Yeah, I know they look like they're the same color, but one is a lot thicker, and that matters. So you're not tracing, you're just drawing the same thing over here. Try to get it centered, try to make it big, and also the little details inside your objects you're not drawing on here because of how we do the sand. So draw the big objects, the contour lines. Don't worry about the little things on the inside. Don't do the details. So when I transferred to cardboard, these are the only necessary details I need before I can start sand painting. So you can see I kept all the big shapes that I had from this picture on the left, but all the little things that went on the inside, I left out. Then I'm gonna hang on to this because I need to see what my details were when I start the sand.